comes up from time to time, especially on social media. I will post something like, gay Christian is not an oxymoron, and good grief, the uh, the comments that I get sometimes. I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but I want you to think about it for a minute. Um, being Christian is a choice. I, well, I could say I am one. I have chosen to drop that particular label. I like to, um, I like to refer to myself as a follower of Jesus, or Jesus follower, because let's be honest, um, Christian nationalism has kind of given Christianity a bad name these days, right? But we, but it's still following Jesus, trying to be like him, loving God. All of these things are part of who I am as a person, right? Um, but that is a choice. I could choose to leave that behind, and I never have, but I've thought about it, and I have done a lot of deconstruction, choosing to rethink what I believe and really challenge what I believe. And I think that that's actually pretty healthy, believe it or not. So, on the other hand, being gay, that's not a choice. And I know people will argue with this with me. Being promiscuous is a choice, sure, but straight people can be promiscuous too, right? So living the gay lifestyle, whatever that means, I don't like that term, but it is a term that Christians tend to throw around. Yeah, you can choose what lifestyle you live. You can choose whether you are single, celibate or not, whether you hook up or not, whether you decide to get married, all of these things are choices. But being gay is not a choice. And in case anyone's curious, I'm not. I am straight, heterosexual, all that. But I have close friends that are gay, and this is what I have learned. It is not a choice. It is an identity. Kind of like being left-handed. We've talked about this before on this channel. So I won't belabor the left-handed thing, but it is a whole way of looking at the world. It's an 8-year-old boy being enamored with some movie hero, especially because he takes his shirt off. I could think of William Shatner in Star Trek. I cannot tell you how many times he ended up shirtless, and not half bad to look at. And so they think, oh, I just, he's my hero or whatever. Well, when you're 9, obviously a 9-year-old boy hasn't gone through puberty yet, but the fact that I'm thinking of one guy in particular who has shared how, looking back, his identification with these men and was not just a hero worship. It was actually something inside of him that was attracted to that. Not unlike schoolyard crushes, little boys and girls saying, "Oh, I like you. Let's be boyfriend and girlfriend." When they're little, that kind of thing happens, and we say, "Oh, it's so cute. He's got a boyfriend in kindergarten or whatever, or she's got a boyfriend." You know what I mean? And nobody thinks twice about it when it's a boy and a girl. But if it's 2 little boys, now they get teased and what have you. It's not something that is that they're able to control. if I see a good-looking guy, I'm going to notice, right? That's just, I can't help that, right? Now, what I choose to think about, that's different. But being gay is being attracted to the same sex the way that straight people like me are attracted to the opposite sex. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now, gay, Christian, two identities. One of them is a choice, one is not. And they are not antithetical. They can work together. I know gay Christians. One of them in particular, when we talk about the gospel and about how God has worked in his life, I see the evidence. God is working in his life. But he's gay. He's married to a man. So what does that say? I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's not an oxymoron. A person can be gay and choose to be a Christian. God can bless them. They can show the fruit of the Spirit in their life. They can love God and love people the way that Jesus told us to, even being gay. Whether, and it doesn't matter if they're married or not, single or celibate or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is, do they love Jesus? And do they love people? That's what Jesus said, after all. He didn't say, well, you'll know they're Christians if they're straight or gay and don't sleep with anybody, ever. No, he never said that. He said, if you love one another. That's it. That's what determines if someone's a Christian or not. Do they love God and love people? Especially each other? Yes, they're a Christian. They're a follower of Jesus. That's it. That's all I have to say. Thanks so much.